It's time for your Sandusky Speedway weekly race recap show. With your hosts, Chris Mize and Doug Duck.
Hey, good evening.
What's up? Well, she's on tonight. Look at that.
But Brittany Lemmerman, welcome.
And she'll fall asleep there in a minute. First off, want to thank our veterans. Without you guys, we wouldn't be allowed to do shows like this. And we thank you every week. And we do appreciate everything you guys do, have done. It doesn't go unnoticed. Second, want to thank our military serving overseas in the homeland. We support you guys 100%, back you. All our first responders, police, fire, EMS, doctors, nurses, tow truck drivers, we thank you guys too. Going through a little bit of a tough time, and that's for another show. Don't disagree highly with what you're about to go through, but that's another day, another time. Right, Doug?
That is true. Yeah.
So
We get booted off here.
I don't want to get booted off this show. I get my feet cut 4 times. But what a weekend. I mean, you know, we postponed the Terry Cipher Memorial from High Miler Saturday to this weekend. Threw in the Pier Stocks along with the Renegades and Beginner Stocks. And I can tell you this. How you doing, Jim? He's a religious watch. He watches every week, and I forget to say hi to him every week. Jim Barber. How you doing, Jimmy? And I tell you what, Doug. I keep saying this. People don't come or whatever. They're going to think I'm bullshitting. But you talk about some racing.
Every week, week in, week
Every
out.
week, man. I mean, you know, the modified race was good. The pure stock race, again, I can't say enough about them guys. They every week. I mean,
What about the last lap of the Renegade race coming out of turn 4?
what a last lap of pure stocks and Renegades.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
coming out of turn 4 and the Renegades, I don't know what happened.
It just seemed like there's just some bumping going on.
There's, you know, Bryant McCoy and Clayton in the front, Brian on the outside, teammates, you know, and Clayton shifts up a little, right, getting ready to come out of 4. Joey Wyckoff's right behind him like a shark, dives down to the bottom. Bryant and Clayton touch, and Joey goes by and comes across the line and wins the race. And you know, anybody was sitting there thinking, well, it's one of the two, you know,
right? Yeah.
Brian or Clayton.
Yeah.
Then that happens, and boom, he goes by and wins. And you know, if you were one of the people in the stands, everybody was on their feet, Doug.
Mm-hmm.
The whole, you know, then you know the Pier Stock same way. They come out
and to have Bill Rabbits pull that out on 9/11.
9/11, and you know he's trucks 9/11, and you know, but they were back and forth all race, and you know there was a little bit of an opening on the white flag coming out of 4 for the checker. Dan Smith, I think he had it in his head is, you know, he's taking that line, taking a dive, and it was going to be checkers the wreckers, and he comes out of 4 and loses it, and he doesn't collect nobody, but loses it and spins, and Bill Rabbits comes across the line. I mean, once again, everybody's on their feet. I mean, it's, you know, I can't say enough. These guys, we're going into season championship coming up this week, and I can tell you, if you guys haven't been out there all year, you miss some racing. That's all I can say. you know.
Yeah, and
oh yeah, you know.
Yeah, right. And just thank everybody that was involved in the flags and the opening ceremony.
Oh yeah, you know, we for Dustin, we test Dustin a lot, but we tried something, and you know, we had a bunch of the drivers wanted to carry flags. So I think we had 10 of them out there, Doug. They had the POW flag, you know, POW MIA, we had American flag. I think we had, I believe we might have had a Navy flag, you know, different. It was
Right.
10 of them. Kevy had his truck out there with the big American flag on it. And so to start off, what we did was we didn't say anything. And I think it was Doug's idea. You know, he said, "Hey, listen, let's just start playing Lee Greenwood, right? Proud to be an American, and don't say anything." And it was kind of, let's see what the people are going to do. And I can tell you this: the song come on, the cars come on the track, and let me tell you something. If you didn't have a tear in your eye,
right,
something was wrong with you, because everybody stood up, dead silent, didn't they, Doug? They stood up, took their hats off. You know, they made a lap for the song, stopped on the backstretch, and then we went into, you know, our invocation and, you know, our moment of silences for some people. And we'll get into that a little later in the show. You know, did our national anthem. But I can tell you, it was a great crowd. There's more people than I thought would be there, Doug. You know what I mean? We're throwing that show in 9/11. We weren't scheduled, you know, through the year. And it's just a great night. If you were at that race and you didn't think we had good racing and didn't enjoy that racing, I don't know if you should be at a racetrack. You know, I mean, you know, so other than that, Doug, moving forward, season championship.
Can't believe it's here already.
Season championship. You know, we got, I believe we'll get into our winners in a second but let's just, unfortunately, we got a computer glitch.
Yeah, not on our end, on the site that we use. And I just tried it again and it's still not downloading. But you know what? We'll just stack them and we'll play it. When this site gets ready, we'll play it, even if it's in December.
Yeah, we'll play it. In the beginner stocks, Laney won.
How about that heat race? I've never seen anything like that.
Oh my gosh! You know, we're down to 2 cars, and they come out for the heat race, and Ethan, you know, he goes out, makes to the backstretch, something broke. He's done. So I'm thinking, all right, you know, we'll let Laney do a couple laps, and you know, bring her green light check, whatever. She's won. You know, Laney comes across to get the white flag. She broke, shut off. So neither one, you know, they both got DNSs, didn't start the heat race, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy. Never seen anything like that.
No, and so, you know, they move into the feature and Laney pulls off the win. So, you know, she's ahead in points by, you know, and this was not a points race. The only ones that ran for points Saturday night was Renegade stock.
Renegades.
You and that Pierce stock. Renegade stock.
Because you said that, but
all right, here
we'll
we go.
talk about that at a different time.
No, I did not. But like Curtis said to us the other night. Remember when he shook his head?
We've hit the limit.
Yeah, you've hit the limit. Shut up. But then we move into the Renegades, and like I say, it was right down to the wire. You know, you thought either Brian or Clayton was going to win. Stuff happens. They move up track. Joey Wyckoff pulls off the win in the Renegade Stock Series. And here we go. Paul's going to razz me on my live. He tapped out once.
Yeah. That was good.
Then we move up to the Pierce stocks.
We don't have a limit, Curtis.
Yeah, we do actually.
No,
I
we
don't know
don't.
where. I don't
No,
know
on
where.
this show we do.
Yeah, in this show we do. I don't know where it's at, but we got one. Moving to Pier Stocks, like I say, Bill Rabbit's driving a 911 truck, wins on 911. You know, there was a touching story behind that
Is that
911, and you know we
Yeah.
interviewed him at autograph session, and you know he explained it to the crowd. But you know, I was kind of happy that took. But I don't root for anybody when I'm in the tower. You know, I don't. But I was kind of happy at the end of that where
He wants me to go correct, but I won't say that.
when have you ever heard me root for anybody?
All the time.
Oh, here we go. Now I'm gonna get the phone calls.
No,
You're gonna get the messages. Who's that asshole rooting for? I want to know.
right.
But you know, I was happy to see that. And then we move up into the modifieds. Terry Cipher Memorial, Kenny Phillips pulls off the win. And so congratulations to everybody that won this week. Thanks for coming out. It was a hell of a show. Moving forward, it should be a hell of a show this week. We got beginner stocks, Renegade Stock Series, Lubrication LLC Renegade Stock Series, Precision Paving Pier Stocks, and Dennis Capek Modifieds.
Correct. And there's a battle in the beginner stocks that could go either way. And the other one would be pure stocks, and that would take a lot to happen, but you never know.
Johnny's truck to break down on the way.
On the way here, yeah. He had
Yeah,
he forgot to
Johnny
put air
don't
in his
make it.
tires.
Yeah, I mean, I think we got it figured. What Johnny shows up, qualifies, and I think if Johnny rolls out for the feature, that's it. All he's got to do is roll out for the feature. I think is what we. And then modifieds, it's locked up, and Renegade Stock Series, that's locked up. Clayton Oliver and Matt Marlowe.
Yep.
You know, but I mean, Dan Smith, you know, come out as a rookie.
Yeah.
You know, moving up from, you know, the Renegade Series move. I shouldn't say move up. I hate that when I do that because it's really the times. Look at the times. There ain't nobody moving in, you know. Right. But Dan switching over to the Pure Stock division as a rookie, coming out like he has, you know. I mean, every week he started from day one. Now he's a competitor. He's a contender every week. You know, he's up there. I tell you, there's about 4, 5, 6 of them. You never know who's going to go up in there, you know. I load his car up on my boom truck. Wouldn't that be funny?
Yeah.
Well, how are they unloading that? They got the slings underneath it, picking up the truck.
Now you created a monster.
Oh, you kidding? I didn't know that, Angel. I did not know that. Well, it looks like he's going to be driving with a cast on his foot.
He's going to come out and try to figure out how to make that car go around the track at least once.
I didn't know he hurt his foot. He must hurt it today. That's not good. Because there is a chance, you know, that Dan can make that move. And so, once again, it should be a show that doesn't disappoint. I mean, you know, we got some... I didn't know that yesterday. Well, see, everybody thinks me and Johnny talk daily. Right, Doug? Everybody thinks me and Johnny. I ain't bullshit. I didn't know. But once again, this weekend won't disappoint. Now, before we get going into the rest of our show, a few people I want to acknowledge here real quick. Unfortunately, Sue Swart lost her battle. She was fighting fiercely and lost her battle Friday afternoon. She passed away. I believe it was around 5:30 or something, Doug. Our hearts and prayers go out to the Swart family. I talked to Bill for about 45 minutes an hour Saturday up in the tower, and the services are tomorrow from 2 to 6 at Doug, you have that
Yeah,
information?
I'm putting it up. It'll be Sunset Memorial on Columbia Road in North Olmsted from 2 to 6.
And then the service will be at 6 o'clock. The showing, and that'll be from 2 to 6. So our prayers go out to the family. That sad situation there, and you go to bed tonight, say some prayers for Sue's family, and also say a prayer for Mike Mazzagatti, who's still in the fight for his life right now too, Doug. So, unfortunately, it seems like all summer we've been putting prayers out for one thing or another, and it just, last week Doug made, Timmy Ensign, Bev. It's been a bad year on that side of it, Doug, and we pray for them people.
You want to know what happened with Mike?
He's in the hospital on a ventilator right now. Other than that, it's not my place to go into detail, So, other than that, Doug, moving forward, tonight we're going to give a few things away. Kevin's,
I can hear that.
Yeah, I heard it all the way 5 miles away.
Giving something away.
We're going to go with two sets, 2 tickets, 2 hot dogs, 2 Pepsi products. We're not going to do the drawing just this second, but hour in the tower. What else was there, Doug? Big D's Pizza, Dean Henry. Thank you again.
Clyde, Ohio.
Large pepperoni, large 2-topping. Here I am already ordering mine. Large 2-topping pizza. And
who's here?
I ain't worried about her. Large 2-topping pizza and 2-liter Pepsi product. And what? Debbie's looking at me. I wasn't talking about Debbie, was I? She thought I was talking about the executive producer, man. I was about to get smacked right in live Facebook show. Domestic violence at the Myers household. Debbie smacked the piss out of Chris. Everybody be cheering. I didn't see nothing.
Right. We just leave your camera on so we can watch it.
So, what else was there, Doug? That was it for tonight?
That was it. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what we do have coming up, and I want to touch base on it now, is let me make sure I get this right, or I'll get yelled at again. October 2nd, Saturday night at Cavalcade. Race, trunk or treat. We'll have trick or treat on the front stretch. We're asking the drivers and that to bring, candy and goodies to pass out. That doesn't mean fireball shots and stuff like that. We're talking about kids. It is Cavalcade. I understand.
I think that sounds good.
Yeah. Where you at? We're down at Clayton's car. It's an adult trick or treat. They have that across the street in my neighborhood, but costume contest for the kids. So if you got kids coming out on October 2nd, dress them up. We'll have some prizes for the costume contest, and we'll make something up. We'll have something put up this week on Facebook on Sandusky Speedway page. But that's going to be a fun deal, Doug. I mean, right on the front stretch, we'll do trick or treat, get all the drivers out there and in their cars, and go down through, and hopefully the drivers bring a lot of candy, which they do anyways.
Fill your trunks with candy. Make sure you get it out before the feature.
Yeah. Make sure you get your toe plates out of the Renegade cars too, Chris Nicastro, before the feature.
Oh boy.
But
every lap.
Yeah, something was coming out. So that'll be a fun time, and we'll get into that more, as after we get through this week and get into the cavalcade. We'll get into that. We're going to have a party Saturday night too And yes, you can. Yes, you can, Mark.
Definitely.
We're gonna Billy Straley be DJing in the bar after the races Saturday night, and you know and I don't want to jump too far ahead because we got a race Saturday. Season champions is a big deal, but you know what? It's always a good time at Cavalcade, Doug. And honestly, I don't drink hardly at all anymore, and that's Saturday night at Cavalcade is one of the times. So y'all come down and drink a few beers with me. Don't throw them at me.
A pit pass for this weekend.
Thanks, Paul, from Paul's Car Care, New Franklin, Ohio.
New Franklin.
So, I mean, like I say, and then this weekend, I'm telling you, it's. I hate to keep repeating myself because you know there's a lot of promoters that will bullshit you, but no,
I didn't put that up there.
Yeah, that's our boss that can never get on the Sandusky Speedway page. Remember?
Right.
Yeah. But no, it's bad enough. I'm gonna make that announcement here in a bit for next year in 2022. Before I get off this show, Kevin.
You're gonna be a woman?
No, I'm not gonna be a woman, but I'm gonna face one of my biggest fears next year.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyways. I keep saying it week now I got the look from the executive producer. I keep saying it week after week after week after week that no, it was for last weekend, dude. Once you go by the weekend, it's over.
Yeah, we can't we
don't roll it over because it gets too
very confusing.
Then you got arguments. I'm supposed to drop the flag. Oh, that's it. I want flag droppers.
Okay. Flag droppers for all
Renegade. One of the Renegade heats, one of the pure stock heats, one of the modified heats, and then them 3 features. So there'll be 6 flag droppers.
Okay.
So getting into it, you know, a lot of promoters have, hell, I have before bullshitted on here, and you know, not on here, but we've had great racing week after week after week from the start of the year, and I want to thank, you know, I'm always thanking the drivers, thanking the fans, Doug, but I truly want to thank the drivers that raced at Sandusky Speedway this year, going into our season championship. I mean,
yeah.
Week after week after week, there's been exciting shows, and you guys, I know I'm that grumpy guy all the time, but trust me, it made for a good year watching the racing that we put out of this place. Great racing, and from my heart and from Sandusky Speedway and everybody over there, we want to thank the drivers, because without the drivers, fans don't have nothing to watch, Doug, and it goes away. Right. So, you know, I've always felt that, you know, we've been taught when I used to have to go to these seminars, oh, your fans are number one, your fan. Well, I hate to say this, you are right up there. Drivers are number one car owners, because without them, we don't have the fans. So, you know.
No reason for you to come sit in the bleachers.
Right. Unless, you know. So, and I have nobody to yell at either, Doug. As Tammy found out in her hour in the tower.
Oh boy.
So, you know, moving forward, Cavalcade will be a blast. This weekend will be a blast. Saturday night at Cavalcade, trunk or treat, and that was Brittany and Nikki Sharp's idea. So if you have any questions, get a hold of one of them too on, you know, what they might want you to do. What you know, drivers, get a hold of them. Fans, if you got any questions, call the office and ask for Brittany, or get a hold of Nikki, and they'll tell you what we're doing. So, so we'll touch base on that. Let's get to the drawings, Doug.
Okay, we can do that. Let's find it. Tab giveaway. Okay, here we go. So in order to get involved in this, hashtag Sandusky Speedway in the chat. So, Motor's going to be together for Cavalcade.
Who's that?
Mr. Bingham. Okay, what's the first thing up?
2 tickets, 2 hot dogs, 2 Pepsi products.
2 tickets to
General admission hot dogs.
Paradise. General admission and hot dogs. And
The winner is
Paul
Paul
Bingham. Okay, Paul.
There you go, Paul. Don't say you didn't win.
That's right. Second one.
Second one. 2 tickets, 2 hot dogs, 2 Pepsi products.
And away we go.
Dean, we had a computer glitch. We can't bring it up right now. Doug's fault. Bane Miller.
Bane Miller. There, got 2 tickets to watch some great racing.
What the hell they're selling?
What did somebody ask about something?
No, people walked by the house. Go ahead.
No, I'm talking. You're blaming me for stuff. What's next?
You got the list. Let's
Hour
do
in the
Paul
Tower.
Bingham. No, let's do Paul Bingham. Paul's Car Care, New Franklin, Ohio. Paul, thank you. He's been doing that every time the modified's been there, and I can't thank you enough.
Right. This is for a pit pass.
Pit pass.
All right. We're gonna redraw Paul's.
Thanks, Paul.
You don't want to sit in the stands.
Colby.
We're
gonna redraw that one. Colby gets a free pit pass because he's working.
All right, yeah. All right. For the pit pass.
For the pit pass.
James McKay.
Okay, we're gonna redraw 2 tickets, 2 hot dogs, and 2 Pepsi.
Right.
Thanks to Paul's Car Care. Well, thanks to Paul. Paul's Car Care in New Franklin, Ohio.
All right.
How's that?
Yep.
And here we go.
Cost this weekend is $12.
Yes, we'll get into that in pick gates here.
Matt,
jelly.
You get to sit in the stands. You don't have to worry about the car in the back. Nothing. All right. Pizza. Anybody want some pizza?
Big D's. Dean Henry, thank you. He's been doing this for a while, and we appreciate it very much.
Yep.
Big D's Pizza, a large 2-item pizza, 2-liter Pepsi product.
Okay. And here we go.
Chris Mize, I forgot to type in.
Can you do it again?
Redraw.
Let's see. That went to everybody.
Robin
Ware. And that's in Clyde, Ohio.
Look, Big D's Pizza up on Facebook. Send them a private message, and Dean Henry will take care of you.
Yep.
Good food, real good food. We were over there a couple Saturdays ago, and great food.
And James McKay is going to donate his pit pass to Nate Hildebrandt.
Nate?
Yep, that's very nice of you.
All right.
Nate.
All right, now, Hour in the Tower. Now, before we draw, let me remind everybody, it gets a little excitable sometimes up there. Sometimes the language gets a little rough, so if you're easily offended, this might not be for you. So
right.
Go ahead, Doug.
It's R-rated and sometimes worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
You wonder why.
But we are politically correct.
You wonder why I'm not on medication.
You know he's mad when he says, "Listen up, you race car drivers." Ron Calhoun, I don't know that you could pull that off.
An Hour in the Tower?
Yeah.
He's going to watch me.
Hope, get out here.
I tell you what, me and Ronnie should switch. No, we're gonna redraw the hour in the tower. Ronnie will be he's got his kind of busy, gentlemen. Yes, sir. I'm doing a Facebook Live. You want to say hi?
Yeah. Who is it?
All right. I don't know. Some salesman.
Come on.
Thanks.
Well, come on in. What's he selling?
All right.
Jason Wells. Hour in the Tower. Boy, will you find out a new.
You know what? I want Jason to come to the tower. And
He
sit
can.
there
He's going to be in the modifieds.
well, he can take the time.
All right. Okay,
So,
Jason, you have to come up now. You have no choice.
why are people walking around in the middle of the night? It's dark outside. Trying to sell me
And it
something.
is after 8 o'clock. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Y'all almost got to see what it's like in the tower. go ahead. Green flag dropper for Renegade Stock Series.
Heat race. Here we go.
You know what? I can do that. I'll bring her up, Ron. Johnny,
you want to drop the?
No, that's Angel. That's Angel.
Oh, okay.
So we'll let Angel do it. As you see, Johnny's incapacitated.
She's got a broken paw.
I could tell by the tone of how she wrote that comment that it was Angel.
Okay.
Okay. Heat race flag dropper for the pure stocks.
Yep. And Amanda Cicarella. Did I get it right?
Cicarella.
Tell us if we're
She's
right.
like, I won.
There's
I know,
people.
Amanda.
Okay, modified flag dropper.
Heat race.
Congratulations, Amanda. We know that we got that part of the name right.
Our husband, Leo, used to race.
Okay. Modified flag dropper for the heat race.
Yes.
Our giveaways are going to dwindle away here soon.
Yeah, they are.
Jeffrey Kearney. Out for the heat race for the modifieds.
Okay. Features for the Renegade Stock Series.
Feature for the Renegade Stock Series.
I don't know why you're laughing, Jason. You'll see what it's all about.
Yeah.
Make that call, Jason. Amanda,
as opposed to the same one, huh?
Yeah.
For Renegade?
Feature, yes.
Feature. Okay. What if there's two heats for mods?
I'm only doing one.
Yeah, we went through that last week. We figured out how to work it.
Amanda can't make it, so we'll have to redraw this one.
So two of them will have to redraw.
Yeah, redraw this one first. This is the feature.
Feature for the Renegades.
Jeff Kearney.
Jeff, you'll have a whole night on the flag stand. Okay.
Now, what'd she win for the heat race?
Pure stock.
Okay, here we go. Heat race for the pure stocks. Yeah, we got to play some music.
I don't know if that's
oh, that's so good. Jeff Baker.
Jeff Baker, are you going to be there?
So, feature for the pure stocks.
Okay. We'll move around right now. Okay, give ours to Layla again. Okay.
That'll work. Bane
Miller, pure stocks.
Feature for the modifieds.
Feature for the modifieds. Maybe Ron will win this.
Ron Calhoun. There he
Oh,
is.
almost.
Manda won
Oh,
again.
no.
Holy crap. Redraw.
All right, redrawing.
I'm not coming. Watch, she'll call me. She'll message back. I changed my plans.
Right. Right. Since I'm winning all this,
Yeah.
I win.
Ricky
Rookie
Crash.
Crash.
All right, that's it for that. Doug,
Yes.
take that down.
Why?
Guys. See what I got to put up with, people? Oh, yeah, now you're going to mess it.
Aye.
You got to switch me back. I get all messed up. Isn't that some? I can't believe how I talk about Doug being OCD, and if he does little things wrong on this, I get
Oh, my gosh. Yes.
starting
Make me bigger.
for
Make
the
me bigger.
cavalcade after this week, because when we started doing this, we didn't want to change.
Mhm.
Season's over, so going forward after this week, we will, Kyle. I already got something in mind. It's good. Going forward after this week, once you win, your name will be pulled out. You can't double win after this week. We talked about that before, Doug, and you said we could do that.
You're gonna. I never said that. Everybody,
Yeah.
this guy must be on some sort of medication that.
He said it. Starting, moving forward.
You're just gonna have to remember him.
What do you mean? We can't pull them out?
We'll talk about it after the show.
Well, let's talk about it in front of God and everybody. All right,
All
you
right.
people want to hear it? No,
I-
we'll talk about it later. So,
Because it'll get really colored here.
here's what we got. We got, just recap. We got season championship Saturday night. Be some great racing again. I can't say enough. Thank you guys enough for the whole season. It's been great racing on. I anticipate more great racing come Saturday night. October 2nd, a cavalcade Saturday night. Trunk or treat. Drivers, get a hold of Brittany or Nikki Sharp. We're going to have trick or treat for the kids on the front stretch. Going to have, costume, judging, prizes for the kids. 2022 in June. I believe the date's June 12th. I think. Debbie's shaking her head. I don't even know if I should call them that on here because it's not politically correct. What do we call little people?
Short
people?
June 11th.
June 11th
is a Saturday.
We had our monster trucks and that. We got some stuff coming in June 11th next year. What we have is I have a terrible fear and have for years, and many of you know it, especially people that used to work at Mansfield with me. He used to play with it once in a while, of little people, midgets, scared to death of them. So, on that date, we'll have a ring set. Debbie's shaking her head.
Paul beat you to it.
Yeah, we're going to have midget wrestling. And it's going to be me versus the midgets.
Like a Jolly Green Giant.
Huh? It's, I was talking to Mark online, on the phone. And Mark's got a production person that's going to, we got to get in contact with. And he's telling the guy about, this. And the guy says, well, when he comes out, he can act like he's afraid of him. And then Mark goes, I don't think you understand. There won't be any acting on that part of it. I said, you're right. You're right. There won't be, but, it's, oh my gosh, wouldn't that be funny?
This is lighting up. Stone Cold Christmas.
Yeah, Stone Chicken.
The Yellow Banana versus Midgets.
And we were talking about this the other day, is Kevin and me, and we're just talking about different, and Steve Horner was with them, and, You know,
They're betting against you.
He
already.
says, you know, well, you ought to have him wrestle a midget, seeing how scared us. You know what? I wonder how many people would pay to come watch me wrestle midgets, knowing my fear, knowing the fear I have and how I run when I see them. I walk 100 yards out of my way. I just wonder how many people would come and watch that. Well, we're going to find out.
So it's not you against one, because that's not fair.
Well, I don't know. Why would it be? I'm scared to death. They're not.
That's fine, but you're
I can
way
be out in the
taller.
middle acting like a badass, and all one's got to do in the middle is turn around and go boo, and I'd probably shit my pants and run off stage. So y'all get to see a grown man poop his pants right there on the stage in front of everybody.
I think that, just to be fair,
Debbie goes, you know, you're going to get hurt.
you probably will.
How am I going to get hurt?
When you run and you fall down.
You're going down, buddy.
Right. When you're on the asphalt running away and you fall down.
What, are they going to bite my calf? I mean, whatever. So,
Doug's available to take
watch. Sorry, people, we got a protest going on in front of the track tonight, this Saturday. You know,
Right.
Oh boy. So yeah, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it next year, 2022.
That should be interesting.
The Colonel versus the midgets.
I think they're gonna win.
I don't know. Look at that. Yeah, well, I gotta. That's the only way I can act brave, Mark. Yeah, that's gonna be. I tell you what, I'll talk shit all the way up till it's time to walk into that ring. I'll be, my leg's cramping up. I can't go in.
Oh,
Chris, you're walking. You're walking. You're staggering. That's because I'm drunk. It's the only way I get in the ring.
right. You need more than that.
You know, just picture it. I'm gonna do it up. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna have a king throne on. One of them, you know, you watch Big Time. One of them little things over me.
Oh, look at your manager.
Yeah. Yeah. What a manager.
Go get him, Chris. Go get him.
You go out there. I didn't sign up for it. So it'll be interesting. June 11th, 2022. You're going to see me get my ass whooped by a bunch of little people, probably. I'll never live it down. You know what? I guarantee you one thing. I guarantee you who's going to watch. Your granddaughter. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get my ass whooped from my granddaughters. And then they're going to think they're going to kick my butt because they're going to be about the same size as them, you know. But I guarantee you every race car driver, them guys are going to gain a bunch of fans that night. All the race car drivers are going to be over on their side. Get them.
Yeah, right.
Punch them in the nuts.
Jesus.
They have to get on each other's shoulders to get high level with me, right?
That's why I say there's got to be more than one.
I don't care. Whatever.
All right. I think 4.
More to
4 against 1.
4 against 1?
Yeah.
Come on.
You're going to step over them.
It's got to be fair.
It is fair. Come on.
It's got to be fair for them.
Okay. All right. If I think this is a good idea. The winner, which is going to be one of them, they get to come up, or they all get to come up and sit in the tower with you.
Whoa. Whoa. I'm willing to go out in open air, but not in closed spaces. I ain't overcoming fear that big. What, you think I'm going to let a guy just whoop my ass come up the tower and sit with me?
Mm-hmm. You don't have no say.
Brown Knight's crippler. So now we all have something to talk about.
Yeah, that got people talking.
Hmm?
So we might have to do that more than once.
Well, if Jerry Smith would ever get me the okay, we already got a picture we need to put up. I ain't doing it till I get the okay, which he said I could, but I'm not until that person, gives the okay on it. But
I guess we could do this. Mine needs a name, so there's been a lot of names go through here, but we'll have a drawing for a name.
I'm why?
Because we said so. You just do what you got. A manager. We'll deal with
Yes.
him. We don't need to deal with you.
Oh yeah, great. I'll be coming out in a diaper. Could you see that?
No, I can't.
Oh my God. So there you are, folks. It's what I was leading up to the other day. This will be a night to remember. Well, it'll be interesting to say the least. Anybody that knows me and is known, like I say, I go into a little bit. If there's any Mansfield people that work for me down there, they used to play with it, Doug. We had a couple that come to the races every week, and they'd get me on the radio. Chris, you got to come down. Well, there's an elevator. You come down the elevator at Mansfield, and the door would open up. They'd be standing there going, I was trying to climb through the roof of the elevator, pushing a button. I'd go up on the second floor, and then, I'd look down, make sure the coast's clear. Well, one night they had another couple there. I didn't know they put them on the second floor, so I go up to my safe zone, so to speak. When you're afraid of something, you got a safe zone. I go to get off that floor, and I was oh my God. I went back up the tower and hid. I told the guard at the tower on the third floor to go in. Nobody comes off this unless they're above 5 feet. So there you are, people.
I tell you what, there are so many names. You're gonna have to go back through this and read through these. There's a ton of names for you that probably most likely will stick well beyond the show.
Well, I'm sure. But there you are, 2022.
Okay.
2022, June 11th.
The demon director.
All right, folks. Once again,
how about Twinkle Toes?
Yeah. Once again, on a serious note, they're laying our soldiers to rest this week. 13 that got killed in Afghanistan. Pray for them families, and not only them families. 20 years, people that have lost their lives, veterans, military personnel lost their lives serving our country, come back hurt. We had Curtis Phillips on our other show Sunday night, and some of the stories that he told just that he could tell, he couldn't imagine. 36 hours on straight, and then find a roof. That you had to lay down and sleep for 8 hours. They're out in the field 30 days at a time before they come back. These people went through hell for us. You see a guy that is a veteran, thank him. Thank him. It means more than to thank him. Doug, you're a veteran. Pray for the families of the thousands that were killed. And pray for the ones that come back, even though they weren't physically hurt. Mentally, they'll never forget some of the things they saw.
Right.
And they did this for our freedoms. And that's all I'm going to get into it on that. Thank them. Without them, we wouldn't be able to be sitting here talking about June 11th, a year.
Mm-hmm.
Because of them is the reasons why we can do this. So thank them. Other than that, pray for the Mascotti family. Swart family and Doug Mate's family. You know, Mazzagotti's fighting for his life. He needs your prayers. He hit the pillows tonight. Say a prayer for him and the families of people we lost in the last 2 weeks. So, other than that, Doug, you got anything?
I do not.
Okay, God bless America. Thanks, everybody.
See ya.